All the times that you rain on my parade, and all the clubs you get in using my name. You think you broke my heart, oh girl, for goodness sake. You think I'm crying on my own, well I ain't. And I didn't want to write a song, 'cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care, I don't. But you still hit my phone up, and baby I'll be moving on. And I think that you should be something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe you should know that my mama don't like you and she likes everyone. And I never like to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on. Now I know I'm better sleeping on my own. 'Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. Hey, Drue James here, and I teach at learnguitarinlondon.com, where there is over 100, well in fact there's hundreds of free guitar lessons. And this song is Love Yourself by Justin Bieber. Actually written, or I think co-written at least, by Ed Sheeran. It's certainly got quite an Ed Sheeran vibe to it with the guitar. And it's a great song. It was a hit for a very good reason, and it's one of those simple little acoustic fingerstyle tunes that we can get you playing. You are going to need to get a capo and put it on the 4th fret. Now before we start on the lesson, please subscribe to my channel for new acoustic guitar lessons every week. That's 2 new lessons every week, so please subscribe. Let's learn how to play this great tune. I forgot to mention that you can get the tab for this completely for free. There's a link in the video description right now. If you just click on it, the tab will magically appear. It will take you to my website. Also, there's a link in the video description, and then you can use the tab to play along. The tab really helps with just putting it all together so you can remember it all. Okay, so let's also make sure you got your capo. This is on the 4th fret. I'm deliberately not filming the head of my guitar, but you can see it's on the 4th fret here. And let's have a look at the beginning. Okay, so the good news is that on this hand, the fretting hand, things are actually really quite easy. The thing that's going to take a little more work, if you're really serious about getting this song sounding great, is your rhythm and what you do on the right hand, which I normally spend a lot of time, well not a lot, but a bit of time on the rhythm teaching you how to do it. But anyway, let's show you what you're doing on your left hand. Just take your ring finger and put it on the 3rd fret on the A string, okay? It's based around a C chord. Now, if you know a C chord, I prefer for you to do a full C chord like this. If you don't, doesn't matter, just put that ring finger there. But we are going to need a full C chord a little bit later on. But anyway, let's do that for now. Put your thumb on the A string and put your ring finger on the bottom string. So put your thumb here, ring here, and you're going to pull those 2 strings at the same time. That's called a pinch. So if you ever hear me talking about pinches, that's what we're doing. Okay, so that's your beginning, and you do that. So after you've done your pinch with the thumb, you just do the ring finger by itself. Then, just bring your fingers into a sort of knuckle shape and just tap the strings. So what happens is the strings slap against the fretboard of the guitar here. So just practice hitting the strings. Don't worry, you won't break your guitar. Although I should probably say, there is a disclaimer, you could. If you really punch a hole through it, then yeah. But you're not going to if you just do gentle little raps. So just let the wrist, so see I'm pivoting from the wrist, I'm not going like this. So just little raps on the strings, because you're going to be doing that a lot. The crosses on the tab, that's what that means. It's like a rap, a muted hit. So we're going, got that? One under. Okay, then middle finger on the 2nd fret on the A string, and you can use either your little finger, sorry my ring finger's blocking it, the ring finger on the 3rd fret on the B, or you can use finger on the 3rd fret on the B, or you can use your ring finger, whatever you're more comfortable with. I prefer to use my pinky. So your 2nd fret on the A string and 3rd fret on the B string. Eddie 8, Dynamite, Goodbye Eddie, if you don't know the names of the strings. E, A, D, G, B, E. I prefer to give them letter names because it makes it easier to understand than numbers on the strings and numbers on the frets. So that's your next part. Pinch that the same. So that's thumb on the A string and middle finger this time with the pinch because the middle finger is assigned to the B string. And then play the middle finger again and then rap. So it's... So from the beginning, 3rd fret on the A string. Okay, and if you really want to zhuzh it up, that bit at the beginning, I'd only recommend doing this if you're comfortable with what we've just done. Then you're going to do a slide from the 2nd to the 3rd fret, a very quick sort of quick slide. And that makes it sound even more like the record. So I'm doing that in the pinch. Okay, optional though. Okay, then index finger on the 1st fret on the B string, thumb on the A string, middle finger pinch. And then obviously that you've got, notice there's a pattern, pinch, middle. So it's always pinch followed by a single pick, then a rap. So we've got this, I'm going to call this a C. This, I'm going to call it a G over B. Then this, A minor. Okay, then rap again. So I'm going to do that, I'd like you to play it with me. 3, 4, here we go. There's another rap before we go around in a circle. So it goes on the A minor, 3, 4. Then move that index finger down to the 1st fret on the thinnest string. It was just here, move it down. With your thumb, I want you to play the D string, the 3rd string down, and ring finger on the bottom string to play that one. Pinch it, then pick it. Okay, then back to the 1st chord, the 3rd fret on the A string. Okay, so that's... Then the 2nd chord, the G over B. Then rap. So let's do that bit again now. So from the 1st fret, pinching on the D string. And then it repeats, and that's your verse. So let's put it all together now. 3, 4, C, G over B, A minor, D minor, C, G over B. Repeat. Okay, cool. And that is all there. For all the times you rain on me on my parade, and all the clubs you get in using my name, da, 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 so on and so forth. Okay, it does it 4 times round in a circle, and that's called the verse. Okay, now let's learn on this. Let's learn this part. My mama don't like you, and she likes everyone. So you're going to make an A minor. So index finger on the 1st fret on the B string, middle finger on the 2nd fret on the D, and ring finger on the 2nd fret on the G. And then what I want you to do is I want you to, with your thumb, play the A string, and then the thumb on the D string. So you go, then rap. Then 1st fret on the thickest string. You can just use one index finger for that. It is technically an F, but that's fine for now. Then rap. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So make sure you got the hang of that beat, because that's quite useful moving forward. We've then got a C. So this is like what I was saying the chord earlier, where we were just doing this, but we now need to add in that middle finger on the 2nd fret on the D string. And also, if you could please also put your index finger on the 1st fret on the B as well. And then you're going to pick that the same as you just did with the A minor. So that's thumb on the A, thumb on the D. And then rap. And then play that 3 on the thumb by itself. Okay, I'll do that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So let's put that all together. So we've got A minor, 1st fret on the thickest, C, repeat. This is what happens in the song. Again. Then C. Now instead of going just C again, this time it goes 3rd fret on the thickest string with the ring finger. So that part is C. Okay, let's do that with a bit of vocal because that will actually help you, I think, learn it. So, my mama don't like you and she likes everyone. And I never like to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on. So going on, that's where you're doing that. Now I know. So now I know, it's just the A minor again, picking. No, thicker string. I am better sleeping on my own. Okay, so this. Put your middle finger on the 2nd fret on the A string and your ring finger on the 3rd fret on the thickest string. It's based on a G chord. And you're strumming just the top 3 strings, and you're strumming them 5 times like this. 1 and 2 and 3, stop. And it's very important to stop. 1 and 2 and 3, stop. And then that leads you into your chorus. 1 and 2 and 3. 'Cause if you like the way you look that much, then maybe you should go and love yourself. Okay, so let's show you what I'm doing there. It's a very similar theme. You're making your C again. Thumb on the A string, index and middle. Occasionally there's like little hammer-ons, that sort of thing, but I didn't pay that much attention to it. This is just a nice sort of, very simple, and it will sound good with the recording. Anyway, thumb on the A string, index and middle, so it's a bigger pinch than before, all right? So that's, then rap, so 1, 2, then just move your ring finger up to the 3rd fret on the thickest string, lift up your middle if you want to, play your thumb on the thickest string, index and middle again, and then rap. So it's, and the rhythm here is 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Now it's really, it'll feel weird to come in on the and. So listen, do it slowly with me and really concentrate on that rhythm. Rhythm is the really most important part of this tune. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Just doing it round in a circle. 2 and 3 and 4. Then you do the same rhythm with an A minor chord, thumb on the A string, index and middle. I think I've shown you how to do an A minor already, so that's all good. So, then C. So, sorry, so it's, then we've got this chord here. Now, you can do this in a number of ways. You could do a full bar F if you know how to do it. Or, what you could do is you could leave your A minor held down, bring your thumb over the top, hold down the thickest string, put your thumb on there, and then do a pinch, thumb, index and middle, thumb on the thickest string. And that gives you that sound. So it's A minor. Okay, so you need to prepare your thumb. The other way you could do it, I suppose, is you could fret it like this. However, it's a little bit messy, but you can do it that way. Or with the F. Okay, so let's go C, then A minor, then back to C, then ring finger up, then C, then wrap it again, repeat. And 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, repeat.